Hey guys, Nick here with a quick update on the challenge. Now, there were a couple questions floating around after I put this out, and I've been really bad about responding to them, so I thought I would take some time, sit down, and kind of respond to these. The first question I got is, well, what about fireballs from the dragon turrets? Which, honestly, I didn't think about when I put this out there. And I'm going to say, yeah, it's okay to whip those. If you hit the dragon when you're doing it, that's not okay, which brings me to my next stipulation, which is instead of resetting when you do that and being completely disqualified on that run, you need to use 5 hearts. Just spam 5 hearts somewhere where it doesn't hit an enemy. If you're hitting an enemy with it, it doesn't count. You have to waste 5. You cannot make progression with those 5. So you need to stop somewhere and dump 5. Okay? That's going to be the new stipulation. Still needs to be a challenge. You still need to use the sub-weapon, and if you hit something and you don't do it with the sub-weapon, it needs to have a penalty. And that seems like a severe enough penalty for me, because 5 hearts in this seems kind of steep to me. It was an arbitrary number that I've kind of come up with on the top of my head, but I kind of want it to be steep. I want you guys thinking about having to use the sub-weapon and not just like spamming and accidentally hitting things with a whip. Now, I know that's going to happen because I've been running this myself and I've watched it happen. Where no matter how much the cadence is, occasionally something happens with the boss while you're trying to keep them locked down and your tempo gets off and that one whip swing flies out and that's your run. So I'm trying to eliminate that particular frustration. I still think you need to be smart about it and hit the candles that you think you can hit without actually hitting other enemies. So please try to keep focus on the challenge and try to be as methodical and as thought forward as you can, because that was sort of the idea of the challenge, is to make you guys think about how you approach the game. Think about when you want to use your whip to be able to try to gain that precious resource that you need to be able to carry on through the rest of the challenge. Now, I know some of you guys have actually already completed this. Now, that brings me up to another thing. I'm going to extend the deadline by a week. So instead of the 25th, it's going to be... Wow, that's going to put us into July. But we'll do the results sometime after July. Because I was going to say the 25th, so I put it out to July 2nd. Which means I may not get the video out till after the 4th. Because I'm sure I'll have something going on there, just like the rest of you guys. Now, that's to give any of you that want to redo your challenge time to do so. Any of you that are actively working on it, adjust to that, try to work that into your runs. I feel like an extra week is kind of enough time that you guys will have to either submit a new run or something else. And that brings me to my third point, which is, well, how do you choose a winner if multiple people beat the game? Well, I'll be honest, I didn't think of that either. Because I didn't think you guys would be beating the game. I didn't think you would. And you guys are all like, oh no, I'm going for a total no death run. And I'm like, oh my god, why? It's great. I love the interaction and I love that you guys are enthusiastic about it, but I had no idea you guys were going to do this. So we're going to do that based on how fast, okay? Like how fast you get through the run. So that way, if there's more than one person that gets through it, we're going to do it by speed. I don't want to do it by points. I don't want to do it by number of hearts remaining. I just want to do like pure speed. I figure that's probably the best judge. Whoever can get through it the quickest will likely win. Now, whether or not you want to go back through and beat your head against this, that is up to you. I apologize if I've added even more confusion onto your day that you honestly probably didn't need. I swear in this video I was trying to make this more clear. I swear to God, I was trying to make this more clear. And trying to make it less frustrating for people, because I know how annoying it is and I have to like reset like every 2 seconds because you made one little goof up. Trust me, I've done those challenges. They're fun in their own way, but they kind of feel grindy after a while. I want this to be fun. I want this to be kind of hard, but I don't want it to be like super grindy or frustrating. I want it to like stay entertaining. I want you guys to have fun with it and have a good time. So please keep that in mind, that this is all for shits and giggles. Now, if you want to do a no-death run with sub-weapons, that's totally on you. Some of you know what I'm talking about. No. Want your white whale? Have your white whale. Don't blame me. I I just asked you to get as far as you could. I didn't say beat the game. I said get as far as you could. Beat the game, cool. But we're not going to do multiple loops. I'm not doing that. We're not going like, say, 19, 20, 21, whatever. We're not doing that. One run through, fastest time is the overall winner. Everybody else will be ranked accordingly. Now, if somebody manages to do like a no death run on sub weapon, I don't know how I'm going to judge that. I may put that in its own category. Because if multiple of you guys do that, I'm going to have to do that by time too. God only knows how complicated this judging is going to get. I don't even know if I want to declare a winner. Just say that you guys are freaking awesome and show how far you got. That's kind of where my headspace was. I didn't really want to go, you're number 1 or you're number 2. I wanted to just like show off like how far you guys got and how much fun you guys had doing it. And I at least hope you're having fun doing it. So let me know in the comments if you think this is unfair. Let me know if you think this is too annoying. And I promise to put a little bit more forethought before I actually put another challenge out. I'm gonna practice it a little bit more and try to come up with what I think is a better subset of rules so I'm not modifying things midstream again. And try to be more concise with what I put out there as far as the rules go the first time. So that hopefully this is just a smoother thing and you guys have a good time with it. So anyway, thanks for participating in the challenge if you are. If you're considering it, thank you for even considering it. For those of you that sent me submissions, you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much for putting the time in, for doing it, for kind of taking it on the chin a little bit and having some laughs with it. I greatly appreciate all the participation from everybody who's involved. And thank you so much for involving me in this community and being part of my growing community here. So again, thank you. Have fun. Happy gaming. I will see you next time.